We are live here in Topanga Beach in California, Los Angeles.
Yes, we're just here going to talk a little bit about Seaspiracy. We're just here enjoying the ocean right behind us, as you can hear the nice waves and the sounds, and maybe we can just take a breath together, just one breath. Just take a moment to pause and slow down and
allow yourself to really drop into this moment.
Just feeling the energy that surrounds you. Powerful energy from the ocean, from Gaia, from the universe. So grateful for this moment, for all that she provides for us.
Yeah, we really just felt inspired to talk about the documentary Seaspiracy. It's blowing up. I hope it blows up even more because it is really shocking. I've just not been able to stop thinking about it since I've seen it. It's just, wow, really shakes you to the core knowing just what exactly is going on with our oceans right now.
I just want to mention that we just ran into two people that were doing a beach cleanup outside of the wetlands that we want to protect, the Bayona wetlands, and so it's really amazing to see people inspired to take action.
Yeah, and they saw Seaspiracy and that inspired them to go to their local river and start cleaning up, so that's amazing.
So incredible just to see like actually people inspired.
Yeah, and that's what I really feel like with this documentary. It's so hard-hitting and really emotion evoking, and we just really want to talk a little bit about like what they talked about in the Seaspiracy documentary, in the hope that it can inspire you to watch it. So it's really about the overfishing that's going on right now, and it's so sad. If it's so sad, there's like the statistics were just shocking. And so the worst thing that's happening with the overfishing now is they're using these humongous nets, these trawler nets. They're the size of them are like as big as 13 jumbo jets. And these huge nets basically just trawling across the ocean floor, killing everything in its sight. All the coral, all the plankton is getting destroyed. The ocean floor is just getting completely destroyed, and it's just catching all these amazing sea creatures like turtles, dolphins, sharks, everything, you know. And by the time these nets are pulled up, the bycatch, the fish that they're not even trying to get, are basically they die and they get thrown back into the ocean dead. And the statistics are just so scary. Like when it comes to sharks, just sharks alone, 50 million sharks are dying every year. And I can't even wrap my head around that number. Like I don't even know how there are any sharks left with that amount of bycatch happening. It's so sad. And a thing that they really spoke about was all these labels that are saying that they're dolphin friendly or they're using specific practices that will help. It's not true. Like there's no way to be out there like monitoring this, because the ocean is so big. When you're out in the middle of the ocean, like it's like a free for all. You can do whatever you want, and obviously, as we know, the governments are not holding these corporations accountable. So all these labels aren't able to actually monitor this, and the ones that have spoken out have been killed. There's been a number of environmental activists that have been killed that went out there and tried to speak out, and they had their lives taken from them.
I think it's really important to build a universal support network for everyone that is working on Earth projects, and I would like to see that come to fruition. And that's why I think it's valuable for us to be going live and to be sharing what we're doing, because we're so passionate about the environment, about protecting Gaia, protecting the planet, and regenerating the planet. And so, you know, to share your story, share our story, to inspire other people to share their story, to be open and be transparent about what they're doing so that we can inspire other people and we can create this network that can support all these projects.
Yeah, there's so many projects out there that are supporting the ocean, supporting the water, but we're so separated and fragmented right now, and we really need to unite, because at the end of the day, how we've seen is like the governments and corporations aren't doing what they're meant to do. They are so driven by greed and profit and power, and so we can't rely on them. We have to do change at an individual level, and this is something that really hit home for me, and I haven't stopped thinking about it, is because the people that are, you know, causing all of this, it's from diet. It's all from diet. You know, our demand to eat so much fish and our demand to eat so much meat is the #1 factor what's killing the oceans and killing the forests. Like 91% of forest in the Amazon destruction is from eating meat. And number one cause of overfishing is because people are eating too much fish. And I'm not saying you need to become vegan. I know that's a really hard thing for a lot of people to do, but if everyone had to introduce like meatless Mondays, fishless Fridays, and just start reducing their intake, we could make such a huge difference. Because at the end of the day, the corporations only listen to number, they only listen to profit. So if we drive the demand down, then there won't be any demand or any reason for these really bad practices where they're completely destroying the ocean, completely destroying our environment, our home. This is our earth, this is our home. Like, we have to plead to the hearts and souls of the individual people that live here, because at the end of the day, we care. We are the 99%. It is up to us to really make that difference, to make consumer choices that are in harmony with Mother Earth, to really, like, every day you go out, vote with your money who you want to support. Vote local, support people that are doing, you know, practices that are local fishermen that are using, like, you know, the fish line and the old school line and fish, you know, line and, what do you call it?
Line and sinker?
Line and sinker. That's like that is the only sustainable way to do it. So if you're supporting your local fishery, that's a man that's been living here in a sea town all his life, and he's using these sustainable practices, support that. Support anything that's local, so that you're not going to be supporting these huge corporations that are doing these horrible practices. It's up to us. Like, we need to boycott these institutions and these corporations, because that's the only way that they'll listen. Is if we stop buying their products, then they'll have to rethink their practices and they'll have to change the way that they do things, because they want to make the customer happy. So we do hold the power. That's what I'm really trying to hold in and hone into people. Like, we hold the power together.
Together we hold the power. If you just look at the amount of people that want to make a change on planet Earth, we have the power together to say, hey, this is our declaration for Earth. We are standing for the Amazon. We are standing for clean water for all beings, shelter, food. We are standing to protect and regenerate the biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest, of the coral, of the oceans, of every single animal population. Imagine when we can repopulate the elephant population and repopulate every single type of species out there, so that we can have a thriving, regenerative world. We have to look at the solutions, how we can put energy into the solutions, and how we can shift into a new world. And it's possible just by shifting our own actions in our own life, by connecting with nature, in the ocean, connect with your water source, connect with your river, your lakes, connect with the sand and the trees, and connect to the person next to you, connect to the person on the street, say hello to the next person. And that's just shifting a little bit of awareness. Take care of yourself, you know, just all these different things. There's so many things that we can do instead of supporting these opposite things that we don't want anymore. We can open a new way into a new world.
Yeah, just take care of yourself, take care of the earth. It's all in balance.
Yes.
The phone fell.
And the phone is telling us to live a little.
And to maybe quit this live. But just look after yourselves, look after the planet, do self-care. Like,
choose to reuse. Bring your own.
Bring your own bottle. Bring your own cutlery. Bring your own bag. Stop using plastic. Stop eating things that aren't good for you. Stop eating things that aren't good for the planet. Like, there's so many solutions. We can empower ourselves. We can make these choices every single day to just support the earth, support each other. Just like, whenever you make a decision, whenever you try to buy something, just think before you buy it. Be a conscious consumer. Just take a moment, slow down, and breathe. And don't go so fast, and don't consume everything, because it's a form of escapism. If you look after yourself and you do self-care, you do exercise, you do meditation, you do yoga, you be out in nature, you'll become happier. And that means that you'll become happier and you'll want to support the earth and you'll make better choices.
Thanks.
We can do this.
Thank you, Steve, for tuning in.
Yeah, we just want to really empower people, and just, we have the power. We are the 99%. We can make a difference. There's so many solutions out there that are at our fingertips. Watch Seaspiracy. It'll really change your life. It changed mine. And I really, really think that it's up to us to make these choices. You know, it's up to every single one of you to do this.
Yes. Join us at Well Refill tomorrow. We're going to be in Well Refill tomorrow.
Yeah.
And in San Luis Obispo, where actually the founders and creators of Seaspiracy are from.
Yeah, and
Kim
the
Anderson.
oldest refill store, it's 12 years old, and
Well
they've been
refilled.
refilling. We bring your own container. It's really going to be amazing, and we're going to go film there tomorrow. And there's so many amazing solutions out there. We're going to carry on showing the good news. There's so much bad news out there. We're going to show the good news for you, so you can tune in. Just tune into Gaia Warriors and EcoGlow, and you can see all of our updates about all the amazing projects that are happening out there, and we can support each other and support this new earth. So thank you so much.
Aho.
Aho. And so it is. Love you.